Guys, now I'll be starting off with part D of my assignment, which is the upper body flexibility exercise, and I've chosen the tricep stretch. Now, with the tricep stretch, you start off with one arm at a time, of course, and you bend the arm to touch the middle half of your back, which is your upper trapezius. And with the opposing arm, you use that arm to pull your elbow down, but ensure that you don't overextend the elbow. Um, and you need to bend your arm gently while doing so. Now, the forming technique while doing this, you need to extend either arm to the ceiling, whichever arm you choose to do first. It could be the right or the left. And as I said, the opposing arm needs to be used to push the elbow down. But you need to ensure that you don't overextend this movement, as it could lead to further injury. You need to hold the stretch for at least 30 seconds and before switching to the next one. And you need to be standing in an anatomical position, which is a normal position, feet shoulder width apart, hands to the side. But obviously, in this regard, your hands won't be to the side; it will be in the air during the stretch. Now, the benefits and advantages of a tricep stretch: it improves flexibility, it lengthens your muscles, which is very good with expansion and with expansion of your muscles if you do want to gain more muscle. It increases the range of movement, and that's a very good thing for movement of your arms, as you do a lot of cardiovascular training. That's a really good benefit. It also prevents having tight muscles, which would further lead to prevention of any injuries and lactic acid build up. Now I'll be telling you the fit principles that I've used for the tricep stretch. The frequency, it should be done 2 to 3 times a week, but it's rather beneficial to do it every single day to have muscle gains. Now, people who stretch their muscles every day, it's proven that they muscle gains are much more than people who stretch it maybe whenever they train, and that's a very good benefit. So, stretching your muscles more is rather more beneficial on a more often occasion. Now, the intensity, it's to the point of where you find it not so comfortable. So, whenever you feel pain, you need to stop, basically. And now the type of stretching is the flexibility, and within the tricep stretch, it's called a static stretch because not much movement is done. You're standing still. It's a static movement. So you in a fixed position, and you extending one arm, and the other arm is pulling down the elbow. So yeah. Now, time for the static stretch. It should be between 30 to 60 seconds per set on each arm, or even 10 to 30 seconds. Either or is fine. You can choose depending on how much you need the stretch to be completed or done. Now, the immediate physiological responses to stretching: the muscle tension that decreases, the relaxation of the antagonistic muscles are promoted, and it enhances the range of movement. Also, it promotes joint motion, which is very good when doing a lot of training that requires your body to move. With joint movement, that enhances your joints to have better mobility and better balance, etc. Now, long-term physiological adaptations to this: it improves your posture. As I said in my previous videos, posture is very beneficial for when you're walking around anywhere. You need to have a good posture. It shows that you're someone of you're someone that takes care of your body, and that you someone important. Having a good posture says a lot about yourself. It also increases blood flow to your muscles, as your muscles do require this when doing a certain type of exercise. Cardiovascular training requires more blood to flow, because oxygen is carried with is transported with that blood. Now it also calms your mind and allows your muscles to expand optimally. Um, and that's a very beneficial point. If you want your muscles to expand optimally, stretch, guys. You need to stretch. Now the safety of this, you need to ensure that the surroundings is clear of stretching. Do not overextend the elbow, and do not apply too much pressure on that elbow. And you need to know your biting point. You need to know when you need to stop. Otherwise, you could injure your arm. You could um, um, uh, do something to your joint, which is your hinge joint at your elbow. You could tear ligament maybe, and yeah,